Hey everyone, welcome to Planning Center University Church Center Edition. My name is Alan. I'm one of the product managers here at Planning Center, and I am so thrilled for this session of Planning Center University. Today, we're going to answer a really important question that we get asked a lot. What is Church Center, and how can it benefit my church? Now, if you're new to Planning Center University, or if you are a returning guest, we are so thrilled that you are here. In fact, why don't you go ahead and say hello in the comments and where you're watching from. We want to say hey back. Now, if you watched any of our Planning Center University videos before, this one's going to be just a little different because this is going to be more of an overview more than an in-depth training. And we're so thrilled because we want to show you how you can leverage Church Center for your congregation. Here's a little overview of what we're going to cover today. We're going to talk about what is Church Center, and then we're going to give you a quick app tour of what this would look like for your congregation. And then we're going to take a deeper dive into each of those features and products. Now, before we dive in, you can access this overview and other in-depth training sessions on our YouTube channel or at planningcenter.com/university. You ready to dive in? Let's do this. So what is Church Center? Well, Church Center is all about your congregation and connecting them with the life of your church. That's right, your church, your vision, your mission. Church Center helps you to connect those things with your congregation. Now, if you've never used Church Center, and you might be asking, I've heard of Planning Center, what is Church Center? And do the two work together? And that's what's awesome about Church Center. Planning Center is more for planning things. It's for your admins, your ministry leaders, small group leaders. It's where a lot of those things get set up. And Church Center is where your church and congregation interact with those things that have been set up. It's where they engage with the life of your church. And the best part about Church Center, it is completely free with your subscription to Planning Center, and it's available both on the web and on mobile for iOS and Android. And again, it connects your congregants with the life of your church. And that is a quick overview of what Church Center is. Now, Church Center, as we mentioned, is available on both web and the mobile app. Now, right here on the screen, you're going to see the web version of Church Center. And it's going to look exactly the same as the mobile app. We have several different tabs where your congregation can interact with your church. You have different events, and it is very similar to the experience that you'll see on the mobile app. So for this overview, we're going to spend the majority of the time on the mobile app because that's typically where your congregation is going to interact with Church Center. So let's do a quick tour of the Church Center app. Now, if you come over to the Church Center app, you're going to start off on the home page. This is your central hub and landing page for your congregation. This is where you can list your vision, your mission statement, and what's really the heartbeat of your church. You can also add your current sermon series, maybe a digital connect card, digital prayer requests that your congregants can go ahead and interact with, and so much more. This is where you can interact with your congregants through the home page. And we've also got some easy to use navigation icons on the bottom to help your members find what they're looking for, such as signing up, giving, and so much more. Now, in just a minute, we're going to dive into these options down here, but I want to show you something that's quick, intuitive, and also tailored for your congregation. On the top right corner, we have our profile page, which takes us to My Church Center. Here, your congregant can go ahead and see any notifications that are specific to them. They can see anything on their upcoming schedule if they volunteer, any small groups or life groups that they're a part of, their donation history, and signups. It's very powerful and personal for that congregant experience. But also, it's all about community, and this chat icon brings community to life within Church Center. you can go ahead and connect in real time with your small groups, any teams that you're a part of, or volunteers that are serving on the same week that you are. And that is our chat option. Now we're going to go through some of these icons and just do a quick review. Giving, pretty self-explanatory. This is where your congregation can give to the life of your church and what's most important. Groups, this is where your congregation can see the groups that they're a part of, or even see what availability there is for other groups. Calendar. If you're looking for a place to list the events that are important that are happening at your church, this is where your congregation can see those opportunities and availability all in one location. Sermons. If your congregation is traveling, maybe on vacation, maybe they really enjoyed the sermon series that you're covering, they can go ahead and access that utilizing sermons. They can even tap into sermons that are uploaded for kids ministry and daily devotions. The directory. The directory is a place that brings about connection, but also security to ensure only the information that your congregants want to be visible is visible. Check-ins. This is a quick and easy way for your congregation to pre-check their kids for service. If they're on the way to church running late, wouldn't it be nice to easily get everybody pre-checked, letting the kids' church know, hey, we're on the way. Pre-checked helps you get all of that set up beforehand. Signups. Your church has signups and events that are available for your congregation to sign up for throughout the year. Signups helps leverage those things and list it in a great way for your congregants to filter through and sign up on the go or anytime throughout the week. And that is our quick tour of the Church Center app. Now, let's go a little bit deeper into some of those features. Let's talk about giving in Church Center. Church Center makes giving the fastest and easiest way for your congregation to give. Members can donate, they can view their giving history, they can manage their payment methods, even keep up to date on any of the pledges that they've done to interact with your church, all without leaving the mobile app. So let's see what that looks like. From here, I can see the give page. I want to donate to my church. And so I'm going to go ahead and select $100. Next. And from here, I can see all of the funds that my church has made available to go ahead and select. So in this case, I want to give general just because this is my tithes and offering. And I see right here on the option down here that there's an option to cover the $2.50 processing fee. Now, I really want to ensure that my church gets my full donation of $100 because that's really important to me. I want to give to the life of my church and be embedded in that. So I want to cover that processing fee so they get that full $100 when that payout comes. So I'm going to go ahead and give $102.50 to ensure they get that full amount. And look, that was quick. And also a receipt's been emailed to me. Now, I also want to see my giving history. How have I been doing? Did I fall behind? I can go ahead and see all of that from my giving. I can see my donation history, recurring donations, payment methods, notifications, pledges, and statements. So in this case, I want to see my history. And from there, I could see that donation I just did and any other donations beforehand. Now, sometimes as a congregant, I just want to kind of set it and forget it, but not miss anything. So I want to leverage this recurring donation option and see, oh, perfect. I have a recurring donation set up already that are set to come out on during my pay periods. But you know what? I'm very passionate about what the church is doing right now, and I want to be even bigger part of that and give toward that. So I'm going to change this to $250 every 2 weeks. And we can see that next donation amount, it's going to happen twice a month. And I'm going to update this. And as you can see, that happened automatically. Now I can set it and forget it and ensure that the church is going to have my participation and buy-in through giving. And I can also keep up to date on my pledges and where I'm at specifically on that pledge campaign and so much more. And that is giving within Church Center. Let's talk about groups within Church Center. Groups is so powerful because it helps you leverage connection with the people in your church. It provides a way for your congregation to develop meaningful relationships, conversation, and community. For example, if we come over to groups, I can see I'm a part of a couple different groups as a leader, but also as a member. So I'm going to select one of those groups. I can see the upcoming events that are happening for my group. I can go ahead and see any real-time chat because this chat feature helps me to connect with other members in the group that I'm a part of and doing life with, and I could talk to them in real time. I could see any prayer requests that are outstanding that we might want to pray for. I can see, oh, there's a weekend barbecue happening for our small group. Jesse accidentally lit the barbecue on fire last time, so yes, I think I might sign up this time. And so we can see that chat happening in real time and so much more. And then we can also, if you're a leader, you can reach out to your group from there. You can upload any resources. Maybe you're going through a current series or there's a devotion you'd like to share. You can add that resource and have it be visible to the other members within the group. And the Members tab shows all the members that are previously there. And we can go ahead and add additional members as well. Now, I want to find a group that I can join because I work the evenings, but Wednesdays are the best day that are available, and I want to go ahead and build community. So I'm going to come to small groups, and I'm going to go ahead and filter to Wednesdays. What's great about this is you can customize this according to your church and those different stages of life or things you want congregants to filter for. In this case, I'm going to select the day of the week for Wednesday. And I can see two different groups that are available on Wednesday. And perfect. I am a huge coffee connoisseur, and I love this group is named Hebrews because you've got to have coffee there. Let's select that group. See if there's any availability. There is. It meets my night of the week. And I know Matthew is the group leader. Oh, I love Matthew. What a great human being. And they got to have coffee there too. And we're going to have a latte fun. And, you know, we can brew it. So I'm going to go ahead and join this group. And you know what? I probably better keep things going, right, and stay grounded. Otherwise, I'm going to get in a lot of steep. But we're going to have a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and talk about this group, Blackwell, which I am a part of. I'm going to go ahead and view this group that I'm a member of, and I can go ahead and add additional members utilizing this beautiful QR code here. That way, if somebody's there I connect with, hey, do you want to join our group? Yes, we can join from right here. And that is groups within Church Center. Let's talk about sermons in Church Center. Now, you probably live stream your services online. You probably have a backlog of series that are important that touches people right where they're at. Now, the awesome thing about Church Center is you can share those with your congregants right on the go. If they're traveling over the summer, they can go ahead and tap into your live feed. They can watch any of the past series, all from within Church Center. And we're going to show you what that looks like. We're going to come right over here to our sermons page. And from here, I can see the different options. I can see weekend services. We can see that there's things available for our kids, but also daily devotions. So I'm going to go ahead and select weekend services. And from here, I can see what's available. I can see that there's another live episode that is coming up both at 9 a.m. and 11. And your church can set that up by with the streaming services with YouTube, Vimeo, Facebook, Resi, Livestream, and even Boxcast. Now, if we scroll through here, I can see any of the past episodes. As a congregant, I love this series on the parables of Jesus. So I can go ahead and rewatch this. I can see maybe I missed last week. I can go ahead and fill out a prayer request. I could see the order of service for any of the songs that they did that week. But also, I can give right here from this specific page. And Sermons helps you to leverage all of those things powered by publishing. And it's great because it is your series for your church and customized so your congregants can experience the life happening there. And that is Sermons in Church Center. Let's talk about the directory in Church Center. Community connection is so vital for your church. The directory is one of the ways to build connection, but your congregants' security and privacy is so important to us here at Planning Center. Security is what drives things in our development, and we want to ensure your congregation is safe, secure, and their information is private if that's how they want it. And with the directory within Church Center, you get all of those things. Your congregants can choose to opt into the directory or opt out. They can also choose which options and contact information to show. So let's see what that looks like. We're going to come right over here to the directory. We're going to go ahead and see that there are different congregants that have opted into the directory while still maintaining their security. We're going to select Amy Scott. Now, Amy has chosen to go ahead and list her birth date, but also those in her household. Now, as you can see, there's no contact information because Amy chose not to show those things. And to ensure Amy's security, we went with those preferences because that's what she chose. And that's what's powerful about the directory in Church Center. Your congregation has the power and ability to manage what is listed on their own profile for others to see. And that is the directory within Church Center. Let's talk about check-ins in Church Center. Now, check-ins really helps you to streamline the check-in process for your families at church. Let's say your family is headed to church on Sunday and you have kids with different ages. They meet in different classrooms. Maybe you know this struggle throughout the week. They go to different schools and having to manage and feel like a taxi taking them to different locations. Well, with check-ins within Church Center, you can pre-check your different kids that go to different locations all from one screen. That way, when you get to church, you can go to one station and have all of them checked in to the right classrooms. Let's see what that looks like. We're going to go to the More tab. We're going to select Check-ins. I'm going to select Sunday morning. And what that's going to do, that's going to populate my household. Now, I want to get my kids checked in for class. Perfect. I want to go ahead and select Next. And we see right here, your pre-check is complete with a nice QR code. So when I get to church, I have everything set and it looks like I know what I'm doing. And that is all powered by check-ins within Church Center. And that is check-ins in Church Center. Let's talk about signups in Church Center. You ever wonder, I have a lot of events. I have membership classes, I have a winter retreat, I have a youth camp, I have VBS. It would be great if there was one place where my congregation can see those things and sign up for the things that fit their schedule or also that speaks to them. Good news. Church Center helps you to accomplish that. With signups within Church Center, you can leverage your data, your events, and have that live right within your Church Center experience. So we're going to come right over here to our signups page. I can see all kinds of events that my church has made available for me. Now, as a parent of a teenager, I noticed that during this past week's announcements, they mentioned a winter retreat specific for youth. Because I have a junior hire, I think this would be perfect for them. And so I'm going to scroll down and see, oh, there's a winter retreat there. I'm going to select that event. We're going to scroll up. I see, yep, that is for youth. Those dates work for our schedule. I can scroll down, read about that specific event, but I'm going to go ahead and register. There's buy-in. My My child wants to go to this thing, and we think it's going to be a great experience for them. So while that uploads, it's going to load the different options that are available for this camp. Now, because my child is a middle schooler, I'm going to select middle school. Scroll down. I see my contact information as a parent signing them up. So great, I don't have to refill out all of that information because it just knows it because of that personal setup of Church Center. I can hit next. I can select my middle schooler, Chris Young. Perfect. And because their information's in Planning Center and our household is set up, I can see all of that information already pre-populated in Church Center because it's personalized for me and my household. I can go to next. There's additional things that they have available. Oh, a camp t-shirt. Who doesn't love a camp t-shirt? Let's sign him up for one of those. Next. Perfect. We can see that registration amount there, the t-shirt that's there. Let's go ahead and pay later. We want to make sure that the youth ministry knows that my son Chris is on board for this event. Register. And voila, there it is, right? As soon as we register, we get that confirmation and any other information that we need to submit. And that is signups within Church Center. Let's talk about calendar in Church Center. The calendar tab is a great way to show the life of your church and the events happening week in and week out, but even months out. Maybe you have outside events and they're using your facilities. Maybe there are missions groups, small groups, board meetings, all of those things, and you want those events visible for your congregation. The calendar gives you the ability to leverage your events at your church and have that visible within Church Center. It can pull up events for your different campuses, ministries, and so much more. So we're going to go to the calendar tab. And we're going to see the different things that are available. I can see, I can filter specifically by ministry. If you're a bilingual church, you could set up custom tags that fit your church and your ministry. You see we have bilingual, English, Spanish, but also all church events and so much more. And this is all customizable within Planning Center calendar for your church. But also, if there's something that's important, I see this open basketball league. A long time ago, I used to play basketball. I'd like to relive those glory days. Let's bookmark this event. Perfect. Now that has bookmarked it, so when I come back, I can see the things that I would like to revisit. And Calendar gives you so much access and power right at your fingertips to where you can see the life happening, but also choose to show that you're interested. And that is Calendar within Check-ins. Let's talk about one of my favorite features. Let's talk about My Church Center within Church Center. The most powerful thing about Church Center is it is personalized for your congregants and their experience with your church. In fact, they can see things like the dates that they're signed up to volunteer at, the small group events, their giving history, and so much more. In fact, I'm going to come here to the top right corner, select on the avatar, and see the notifications, if there's any that are outstanding, my upcoming schedule. In fact, if I hit view all, I can see any sign up opportunities. So if my church has opportunities to sign up for, I can see that there. I can see the schedule. So, and what's great about this schedule is it's going to leverage everything. It's going to leverage this basketball event that I am interested in. It's going to leverage the fact that I'm scheduled as a video switcher, but also have my small group events listed there, all in one place within my Church Center. I can see my groups, my giving history, any registrations, all of that from here. I can even see any outstanding notifications that are present. And I can access my chat. I can see that I have a chat option that's available, and I'm surfing this week, and oh, it looks like my leader sent a message. Hey team, just a reminder, we have a guest speaker this week, so we'll need to double check the speaker slides to ensure they work on the screens and live stream. Perfect. Since I'm serving on the tech team, that information is important to me. So thank you, team leader, for sending that. And all of that can be leveraged right here from My Church Center and so much more. It is personalized based on the things that you are signed up for and involved in on Church Center. And that is My Church Center within Church Center. Now, we have a little bit of time, and I think it's time to make the magic happen. It's always nice to have some nice power-up features and show you how you can leverage Church Center for your church and make it customizable for the things that are important. You ever have a time where you really want to let your congregation know that something's happening? Maybe a volunteer opportunity, maybe membership classes happening, maybe something's going on and you really want to keep them in the know. Well, we have a powerful feature known as announcements that we would like to show you how it works. Because Church Center is a personalized experience, but also you as an admin, if you're an admin, can communicate with your congregation utilizing people lists. So we're going to show you what that looks like. I'm going to jump over here to the desktop. We're going to go to Planning Center People. I've already populated a list of people that go to my campus that are not members yet. They attend church regularly, but they haven't gone through membership class. But what I would like to do is leverage Church Center, but also Planning Center People to send them an announcement. So I have filtered my list to only the people that are non-members at my campus. Now, not everybody that has Church Center, I don't want them all to get a notification because some might be members. And that's the powerful thing about this. I can filter this and send a Church Center announcement just to those that are not a member. Now, I've already pre-filled out some of this information. Membership class. I added some text. Call Centerville Church your home church. Want to learn more about the vision and the heart of the church? Join us for membership class this Sunday. Now, I really want a call to action item. So I'm going to go ahead and select this option to include an action button and type sign up here. And right here, the URL, I can choose to enter in that URL for the membership class. I can review what that's going to look like for the congregant. I can see, I can proofread it. I can see that announcement title there. I can see that call to action here. I can even test that link if I'd like to, and I can send that announcement. Now, it's great, as you can see, we give you an update that it's there. And if we come over here to the app, I can see right away that that announcement has come through. And I can go ahead and view that from my notifications list as well. And that came through instantaneously. And from here, I see that call to action, sign up here. I think I'll do that. Thank you, church, for reaching out. I thought I was a member, but you know what? You have class coming up. I'm going to join that. I can see when it is. Yeah, November 3rd, I'm available. I'm going to register. And that registration is going to populate. And this is all done from within that notification and that call to action option. I'm going to select membership. Next. I'm going to say that this is for myself. All my information populates. I don't need a course book. How did we hear about this event? Friend. Yes, I attend regularly. Register. How quick and awesome was that? The church was able to send me an announcement right away, and I was able to register instantaneously. Talk about magic at the fingertips, right? And that is just one of the many things that you can do to leverage customization within Church Center utilizing your Planning Center subscription. Now, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us for today's overview of Church Center. And I hope this tour just gave you a snapshot of some of the possibilities for your church within Church Center. Sky is the limit for you, so start customizing away. Now, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out, but you can watch this session and our other in-depth trainings at planningcenter.com/university. We'll catch you next time.